You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor.
Joe.
What's up, everybody?
We are
Here
in
Cranston.
In Hong Kong.
with.
We're in Hong Kong with...
I was gonna say we were gonna do that thing where you say one word and then somebody says another word.
I'm here with... Like that?
But now it's
Well,
too
how do we know what to
late.
say, though?
Well, we'd figure that out as it goes along.
That's the fun of it.
It's the beauty of writing a
That's-
narrative.
That's
Why
We
our
here.
and
We
our
cat podcast.
having fun.
We are having fun. Yeah, we're here with Bicflame, a.k.a. Julian.
Yep.
Bick.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Julian. I like trucks and sports,
Yep.
and I'm going to rehab soon.
Yep, we're proud of you.
So this is kind of like a send off for me. It's like a going away party as well.
He realized that he is not in control, or
I've surrendered myself
he's
to
powerless.
yes,
So so it's truck rehab, right?
yes. I like trucks a little too.
Too much.
Yeah. When I woke up at 4:30 in the morning in the back of a truck,
Wondering where I was.
yeah, wondering where I was, and yeah, it was just I just spent all night just looking, like going around.
Well, if you need
the truck
anything,
yard.
if you need anything like candy bars or sweets, Chris will be staying just down the road from you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
you're
yeah,
going to candy
He'll,
rehab?
he'll be at
Yeah.
your beck and
It's
call.
it's a subsidiary of the
Yeah.
same rehab
Yeah.
agency that the truck one is.
Yeah, it's I went into confection remission.
Chris needs food rehab.
That's like
Calling someone fat by saying they need food
yeah,
rehab.
you need to go to fat camp essentially. But no, I don't know if it's gonna be picked up in the audio, but the buzzing sound in the background is the sous vide.
Is the candy confection?
Yeah,
Device
sous vide
that
and
Chris
chocolate
just
bar
he's
installed.
making cotton candy.
Chris
Yeah.
is making candy in the background, and the whirring
in
is
a pot of water.
candy being made is not a silent process. It makes
No,
us
no,
it makes a
there's a lot of
slight
screaming.
whirring sound.
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming and kicking. But yeah, no, we kind of just shared a beautiful steak.
That was a really good steak,
Pretty
man.
good.
That was a really good steak.
Yeah, it was yummy.
Got another one, but yeah, that if there is that
Now,
humming,
explain to me, what is a sous vide?
sous
What is
vide.
that? A sous vide?
Yeah, I think it's sous vide. It's a French word, so it's fucking all fucked up. But it's just it's the process of cook. It's a device that heats water to a certain temperature and maintains just like the temperature. It's in between, like it's like
It's a device. I
it's
see.
like 100 degrees cooler than boiling water. It's like a very warm bath.
It's kind of like double boiling a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a very warm bath that you put typically meat in, and it cooks over an hour, so you get a nice, perfectly medium rare steak.
Yeah, and you can set the temperature.
I see.
So it's like a very precise way to cook something.
Ah, okay.
I got it.
And so yeah, you vacuum seal the steak, and then you put it in there, set it to the temperature, and it's like math. It's very mathematical.
Okay. Interesting.
It's more of a science thing than it is a cooking thing, actually.
I'll show you it.
I was under the impression that sous vide was a type of steak. I didn't know it was an actual contraption
Yeah, no, it's a whole
that's
machine.
used to bathe
yeah.
the steak.
Yeah,
It's cool.
That's,
you can sous vide a lot.
really
Yeah, you can sous vide anything you want.
dumplings.
Yeah, sous vide dumplings would be good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could do
Could
that
sous
next.
vide. What else could you sous vide? Weed.
Chicken, weed.
Weed. That's
Make
funny.
weed. It would probably make it like decarbed.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Just
saying.
like
You could
decarb
decarb weed.
The
in
other
a
day
sous vide.
we were at KP and Jet was like, "Have you guys ever heard the weed and like lemon juice conspiracy?" I'm like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about?" And he's like,
yeah.
"Yeah, I guess if you drop lemon juice on weed, if it's like been processed through I don't know what you'd call it. If the
Pesticides?
weed's been sprayed with chemicals that aren't naturally created, if they're made in a laboratory, then by putting lemon juice on a nug, it will bubble.
That's like the thing. That's just literally stolen from the thing.
Yeah, it's like when
That
you
can't be real, bro. There's no way that's
it's like when you drop like a Zan in like a
in
Sprite.
water. Yeah, and if it dissolves, it's fake. Yeah.
Although that probably does.
That's ridiculous, though. Doing that is just going to destroy.
Just smoke it. Let's see
Just
what happens.
smoke it.
Just
Yeah. If that's the case,
Take it to Safeway. Just put it in tinfoil.
15 years ago, I'm sure we don't know what the fuck we were smoking. We were getting it from a guy named Seth.
Oh, you don't want to buy weed from a Seth.
No.
Do you remember the first time you ever smoked weed?
Yes, I do.
What was it?
Me too.
It was at this girl's party, and we smoked it out of an apple, and I did not get high, but I was 12 years old, so I pretended to be high. Because
Classic.
I had all these people around me. I was like, I gotta. They need to think I'm high. It's my first time smoking weed. They gotta.
Yeah.
So
I was a little
classic.
kid.
Is that hold true for everyone? The first time you smoke, you don't get high.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
because your I don't know. Anecdotally, I've heard it's like, your THC receptors aren't activated until whatever. Like
You wake them up.
yeah, you unleash the power of weed.
Right.
But it's like you got to do it once, and then every other time after you get high,
Right.
which is really interesting.
How funny is that? Because I was just about to say my first time I ever smoked weed, I didn't get high. But I pretended to be high because I was like too embarrassed.
Yeah,
to
you got.
admit.
There's a lot of pressure.
Right.
They're like,
right.
"How is it?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dude, I'm so high."
Yeah.
I didn't feel.
I wasn't
anything.
high at all.
It was also like
I was lying.
2008, like mid weed.
Right.
That
right.
probably didn't get anybody high. Everyone was probably pretending to be high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember getting high. I think I was 14, so I don't really remember exactly what went down, but it was out of a Gatorade bong.
Nice. A ghetto is what we called that.
A
growing up.
ghetto?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I remember
Weed right here.
smoking.
You're not smoking weed.
Nah, it's been like 3 months for me.
Are you smoking?
I'm good for now.
Okay.
I'll do some other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Steak?
do monkey whiskey.
Yeah, I'll do monkey whiskey for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the liquor store and I was like texting Chris and he said, I said, should I get liquor? And he goes, yeah. What are you in the mood for? I said, I don't know, maybe some liquor. he said, yeah, maybe. He said, you think tequila? And I went to the liquor store and I was looking
I
around
didn't
for
say that, but go on.
Whatever, who cares?
You were thinking it.
I said bourbon.
You said bourbon, yeah. Sorry,
It's okay. That doesn't matter.
I'm
It doesn't matter.
misremembering the story.
It's not part.
But
of
I was looking around the liquor store too much, and the guy came up to me and he said, "Do you need help with anything? Do you know what you need?"
How old are you?
I said, "Yeah." And I said, "No, I'm good. I'm just checking it out. What kind of bourbons are good?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know." And then he turned around. And
He's I gotta go.
He left.
he said,
got in
"Can
his
you
car
come
and
help
left.
him?" And I was like, "Oh God, this guy's useless." And I just looked at the shelf, and the monkey whiskey was right in front of me.
You
It
did
was
good
like
pick.
a golden.
It was like
ray
the
of
golden
light
idol
through
right
the
there,
window.
shining the light on
Yeah.
me. So for the people listening, the whiskey that I brought today it's called Monkey
Shoulder.
Monkey
Grab
Shoulder.
it.
Yeah.
Let's pass it around.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, let's
fuck
take
it,
some
man.
swigs.
Yeah,
let's get
take
drunk in the middle of the day on a Sunday.
I mean,
I'll buy another one.
Oh,
It's your whiskey,
monkey.
you can-
No. Have the first shot. You're the guest.
All right.
But it has monkey. It has these
Monkey
It
extract?
has these metal monkeys swinging on branches imprinted on the side of the bottle.
Oh yeah, it's like a.
It's
like a
really something.
It's like a pendant.
I just thought of holding it up to the mic like it's a camera.
That's so funny. You could show the camera though. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
There you
isn't
go.
that so funny?
I think
There's
this
the
is-
monkeys right
So,
there.
and you know what's so funny is it's actually really good whiskey.
It is good.
Yeah,
I
it's
bought
great.
it for the monkeys. I stayed for the taste.
Yes.
Imagine if it was just like super bad, like it tasted like
I wouldn't even be
something-
surprised.
Turkey Hill or whatever the fuck.
Oh
right.
man.
Turkey Hill.
Yeah.
I saw Wild Turkey. I like Wild Turkey. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Wild Turkey is what is Turkey Hill. I feel like that's like a
I think that's
cold
like a-
cut company.
Yeah. It's Turkey Hill, I think, is where you get.
They make deli
the
meat.
pre-cut
Yeah.
sliced things that are in the container, which I thought was lit as a kid. But then I was like,
Yeah, it's got
probably not good.
yeah,
stuff
for some
going on.
reason there's red 40 in that.
Yeah, there's BPAs.
Yeah.
BPA. I'm not familiar.
BPA? You don't know about BPA?
No.
It's like a chemical that's in plastic that like fucks your hormones up really bad.
It's
Not-
I
not
think
It's
it's like
like the reason like every guy in our generation is low testosterone now.
Oh,
I
really?
think
That
it's-
and red 40.
I think it's what they coat receipt paper with, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yep.
That's how receipt paper kind of feels like.
Faggy.
Yeah. You feel a little gay. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
like weird gay thoughts when you touch it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, and we get Shoddy's does the audio now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
We gotta have him pull up, man. I miss Shoddy.
I miss
great.
Shoddy too.
I miss him so much.
Having him on the pod would
Yeah.
be crazy because now he's like
Yeah, he could level
the
himself.
yeah.
He has FL open right here, or Logic. and he's-
Doing it live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He's cool, man.
Shoddy's awesome, man.
I was listening to the pod on the way here, and there's a noticeable improvement with audio quality.
He's like very talented engineer.
he's good.
Yeah,
and you know
very
what's
good.
funny? I accidentally sent him the merged tracks, so it was me and you.
Oh, wow.
And he still was able to level it
That's
pretty good
impressive.
without having separate tracks.
That's great.
He went to school for it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He is professionally educated in the art of audio engineering.
You can tell it's a very good quality mix.
Yeah.
The last episode
Shoddy-
was great.
He was one of the first producers I ever talked to as Bicflame
Oh, wow.
in
Really?
like 2015.
Oh wow, that's a while ago.
He had 1 or 2 songs on his SoundCloud at the time,
Okay.
and I had also about 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah. No, he's really good at mixing. I know whenever he releases stuff, it's like really well mixed. So and also whenever you want something cut out, I just say, Shoddy, cut that part out.
I like. Can he put Shoddy? If you're listening to this, can you put bars
He
and
will be.
tone in?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's-
Cool.
You want bars and tone instead of just the
Silence. Yeah, I think bars and tone is funnier.
I think the
Silence.
Or like a record stop, like scratch,
we should
like
just get a
like
custom
in
thing.
Busta
Shoddy,
Rhymes
can-
songs.
we'll-
when he
we'll-
swears.
okay, we'll come up with some. We need like some custom thing.
We'll come up with one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
There
just
is
don't-
fun. Like I
Or just reverse the audio.
That's mad.
then people can just reverse it.
Yeah,
and
but
then
that's so.
make some work.
I mean, they know what we're saying.
Yeah, for the
They're
most
trying to
part.
like, what did they say?
Sometimes we mention somebody's name and we're like, don't say that.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
then
point.
it's like a hidden name.
Yeah.
But I think what would be funny would be the epic mealtime crow sound. The
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to get Harley on Hong Kong too.
Most certainly.
He'd be
Hey,
down.
whenever he's
Harley.
in town. It's pretty much whenever people are in town. So like
We can have him visit.
I think if there's a time where he like comes for, if he can bang out 2 or 3 birds with one stone, I think that'd be appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been long overdue to do a
Collab.
collab with like an epic mealtime video.
Yeah, especially because Sam's been doing Indian food videos recently.
Oh yeah,
They're so fun. Have you seen the latest one?
yeah. I did the Israel one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
where it's just still
crazy.
Indian
God,
food.
Indian food is so fucking disgusting, man.
It's good. If
Nah, Indian food's
it's
good.
good.
No, it's not. It's fucking trash food.
Have you like truly sat down in a nice Indian restaurant and ordered
No,
some nice
I
food?
never will.
You would change your
No,
mind.
I
I'm
never
not
will.
trying to.
I
Convince you to-
really hate Indian food. Just like even just the thought of it repulses me.
Well,
Looking at it,
More for me.
smelling it.
Well, yeah, but
It
you're
looks like shit, though.
It's like
It
it,
looks
does
like
look
hum-
like
it
shit.
looks
but
like human
It tastes
shit.
really good.
Yeah, it
does-
doesn't look
does.
great. It
And
doesn't
it
look
comes
great.
out looking the exact same, but it
Right.
tastes the flavors, man. It's all about the flavor.
I will
Yeah.
never.
With Indians only care about flavor. Like everything else, forget it.
Have you read the book Lord of the Flies?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so if I'm ever on like a deserted island with people my own age and we resort to eating each other, I'd sooner eat somebody who I'm stranded on an island with than eat fucking Indian
so
food.
you'd be a cannibal before you eat anything. Then
Yeah,
I
long
would.
story short.
Yeah. Long story short.
To put it into one sentence.
I'd rather be a
You'd rather
cannibal
be a
than eat Indian food.
Yo,
All
Yes.
right, just checking.
Speaking of,
We actually we can do that.
yeah. I have a platter of Indian food
Yeah.
right here, and then I also
and then
have
also a
hand,
human.
a hand. Not a lot of meat on the hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would rather eat
I'll have
This is
one
this is the
bite.
meatiest part of the
I'll
hand
have
right
the.
here.
I'll
but it's
find.
just the pinky.
I'll find the.
Yeah.
You got a plate full of pinkies.
like a chicken, like a
Yeah,
like
it's like
a-
ribs.
It's like the smaller bone on a wing. You have to like.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
You're
Chewing it like that part of the pinky is so disgusting.
Yeah,
the nail.
The meat's probably all hard from being
Why'd
overcooked.
you go straight for the nail? Chris is like,
It's like shrimp. You pull the nail off.
Yeah, ew. That's probably what would happen.
That's funny. That's like
being a hand.
that's like an alternate
cannibalizing
reality where
pinkies.
everyone eats
Ugh.
humans.
What were you
Yeah.
about to say?
Hmm?
What were you gonna say?
Oh,
Something about Indians.
no, I forgot. But yeah, it's I mean, there's
AI Indian generated image of guy shitting and then people around
yeah,
him
on the
begging
toilet,
for
the
shit.
toilet thing one.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
the toilet
they're
one.
like, oh, is he making tikka masala in there?
AI generated image of Indian guy in Microsoft Center shitting his pants, but the shit he shits
It's like
so
going
hard it's
down
like
like
a
a metal
jetpack.
pipe into a factory on the floor below him.
Photoshop just implemented this new feature called AI generation, and you can regenerate.
Instagram?
No, Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Oh yeah, the generative fill.
Have you messed with
AI
that?
generative fill.
Have you messed with it?
Not the generative fill, no.
It's good.
It's
It's really.
really
I've been
good.
using Midjourney and Dolly 3.
It's good. It's good for stuff. It's only really good for photos that
Like
already
quick-
have stuff on there.
Yeah, like
Not
quick
f-
little things like you want
It's
to put
a
a
really
Weevil on
goddamn
Sam's
funny.
back, you can
Yeah,
like
you can-
marquee and be like,
Do you have Photoshop
Weevil.
here, Chris? Because I have something that I kind of want to Photoshop.
you
Right now,
Not right now, but after the pod. It's a picture of me in a bowl, and I want to make the bowl have a really long tongue sticking out.
a bull.
Yes.
Oh, me you inside of a bull.
No. Me next
a
to
bull.
a bull. Me and Laker were driving somewhere, and we saw a bull farm,
Mm-hmm.
and we pulled off.
in Rhode Island?
Yes, in Rhode Island. I forget where
A
we were.
bull farm.
Yes,
Where's there a
not
bull
a bull farm, but there were
ranch.
bulls roaming in a ranch, and we pulled off, and we took pictures of each other with bulls,
That's pretty cool.
and
That's always
I th-
nice.
It would be funny to add a really long tongue to the bull, but maybe not.
And then a
maybe,
piercing?
Maybe it won't be funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
and
little
a
ball
piercing. That's
piercing?
not
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, add a piercing
And
on
some
the eyebrow.
eyeliner.
Yeah, long eyelashes.
Yeah,
it's really
this
cool.
bowl's
You would
pretty cool.
you would like it a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's some New England shit, bro. Driving around, and then you just randomly pass.
No,
a
no,
farm.
not the bull farm. The fucking generative fill.
Oh, I'd like both, but
Yeah, right. The
yeah,
generative fill shit is really
I've
cool.
like known about it, and I just haven't used it yet.
It's impossible not to. They added a pop-up
I know
bar.
the little context menu. It kind of pisses me off sometimes.
It's kind of annoying.
I know.
way.
Sometimes I'll be trying to like do something, and it's like I accidentally click on it. I'm like, come on.
Right.
But what I have been using is the select subject.
Oh yeah, that's so.
Oh,
fly.
select subjects fire. Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah.
They got better with that.
Yeah, it's so good.
If
like,
you use the refine edges or the refine hair feature too.
oh,
it's-
refine hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you're trying to select a person and their hair is
I did not know about refine
There's
hair.
there's
Yeah,
an
refine
option
hair is
after
fire.
you click
Whoa.
select subject to refine the hair, and it will go in between and
yeah,
actually cut
that,
out.
That's crazy.
It's really
I
impressive.
had no idea about that.
Photoshop's been getting good lately.
Oh yeah,
man.
dude. Adobe's like
The only
top of the
thing I
world,
hate
man.
about Adobe is the fucking splash screens are so goddamn gay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to
but
change
it's
them.
easy to get over it, you know. And like,
Somebody told me I posted about that on my story. I was like, why does Adobe make their splash screens so terrible?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said there's an extension or something you can have for Photoshop and I mean, I guess it's an Adobe Cloud extension, but you can customize your splash screens. So I saw it in passing. I haven't looked
Put
into
a
it.
picture of my
have
face.
porn. Have a picture of porn.
I have a picture of Chris's face.
Yeah, Chris shot.
Chris shitting.
Yeah, from like the low angle, so you see it coming out,
Right.
and he's like looking over his shoulder.
Like,
yeah.
That's
And you're
so
pointing
funny.
at
it's loading.
yeah.
Loading.
Yeah, that, and there's a little Photoshop icon over your shit.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like one of those
it's
memes
sensors.
where it's like, you know how it's like a
Yeah.
picture and then it's like
Yeah.
representative of
Yeah, I know
something?
exactly
Yeah,
what
and
you're talking
That's
about,
so funny.
it's like they're like over you, it's like my computer, and then like over the shit coming out of your ass, it's like Photoshop.
It's like loading.
yeah.
Adobe is so great though, dude. I
Yeah, I
love
love
Adobe.
Adobe, man. It's-
They're
Adobe's good.
so good, man.
And honestly, the price point is pretty good, man. I can't lie. It's like $50 a month, and you get every app.
Yeah.
You could like realistically, if you're a like actual creative person,
You have
with
to be
good
making
ideas,
bread though. I mean, the only
I
way
mean, you have to make $50 a month to pay for it.
right, exactly.
You could do that.
But the thing is selling commissions and shit is so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, commissions are okay sometimes if the money's good.
if it's
but
yeah, right, exactly.
but you can do so much more than that. With I mean, think about like everything we do. It's not commission based. It's you know what I'm saying. Like
No,
you can
right,
really
right,
like do whatever
right.
you want with it.
Right. I mean, you know what's so fucked up? I wish there was a way that you know how you can monetize content on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can get paid.
Yeah, dude.
monthly,
There's people that make mad money doing
and
that.
it'd be great if Instagram had a similar feature. where-
Story views is
Right,
like half a
exactly.
penny
Story
a view.
views. You get paid for story views. You get paid for
They'll
content.
do that. They're
That'd
gonna
be
do that.
interesting.
Yeah, I think they'll do that.
Do you think that's Black Mirror shit, or do you think that's just?
Sure it
valid?
is. Whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Who gives a fuck though?
Yeah. I don't give a
Who
fuck.
cares?
I like money.
Right.
Have you
yeah.
seen Idiocracy?
Oh yeah, I've
Dak
seen
Shepard?
Idiocracy. Yeah.
I like money.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, dude, Dak Shepard. That's probably Dak Shepard's best performance in the
That's
movie.
a funny movie.
Yeah.
Which is kinda-
what else is he even in besides Punked season 1 through 3 or whatever?
Have you heard him on TikTok when him talking because he's sober now, but he would talk about his benders he would go on.
I could see Dax going on some crazy benders.
I have to look. I have
Like
to look
Zan
him up.
benders.
Dax
Like he said he would go on benders. He would get Coke, Zans, and a bunch of alcohol. Go to a party, come back. He would have all of the drugs. He would like. So I go back home, and I get my Zan dealer. He drops it off.
I'm
take
like
this.
I'm not even familiar with Dax Shepard, to be honest.
Really? He's the original host of Punked.
I didn't watch the renewal of Punked.
No, like the OG Punked. Like
Oh, no,
episode
that was-
1. That was Ashton Kutcher took over after Dax Shepard.
Oh, that's fucked.
The early episodes of Punked.
I only watched the Punked with Ashton Kutcher. God
I
damn.
love Ashton Kutcher.
I don't think I've seen Idiocracy. I'm thinking of the movie where they go into the future.
Oh, you're thinking of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No. It's like a comedy movie, but it takes place in the future, and everything is absurd.
Yeah, that's Idiocracy. Where everyone's mad retarded
Right,
and like everything's
right.
trash, like the
Right,
whole planet's
yeah,
all
that's
trash.
the
Yeah, that's
movie.
Idiocracy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's in a giant smart chair and he's like,
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
movie.
he's like, ow,
Okay.
and he's watching, ow, my balls. Ow, my balls.
I'm
He's
not
like,
even-
I like money. Everyone has billions of dollars.
I got hit in the balls.
Yeah, Idiocracy is a good movie, man. That was one of those movies. Like anytime I'd stay home sick from school, that was sure to be on Comedy Central.
Oh, yeah,
during
easily.
the day, like the movies
That
that
and
aired on
Waiting.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Fuck
Still
that
Waiting. Still Waiting was all right.
It was just waiting was just like on every day.
Yeah, it literally is on
That
every day.
and Accepted.
Yeah, except it's bomb. though.
Yeah. Dude, Jonah Hill was big.
Bro, Accepted?
was
Is that
fucking
the
dying.
college movie?
Yes, with
Yeah,
that
he
movie
Justin
is
Long.
so fucking
Lit.
funny,
Mad
bro.
fun.
Yeah,
It's a
they
good
build a
time.
skate park.
Yeah, so lit, bro. He has a half
So
pipe and all
cool.
the hot
It's my
girls
party
in bikinis.
dream. Just
Yeah,
have
yeah.
just it was great.
That movie sculpted my dreams actually as a
Dude,
kid.
that's a good movie. That,
Yeah, it's a
that
great-
movie made me realize that the only point of going to college is to join
have-
a fraternity,
Have a little bit of fun.
to have a little bit of fun.
I
Skate-
did like
skate a half pipe.
Van
Just
Wilder.
skate a half pipe, right?
Van Wilder is good too. Have you seen It's like a okay.
What are you
Shouty,
doing?
cut this part out because
Bumping
I'll
up
sound
the ice,
stupid.
yeah.
But
Biopic. I
Biopic?
think. I don't know.
It's a biopic.
You want that cut
Biopic?
out?
It's biopic.
yeah, because I'll sound stupid. But
I mean, I didn't know it.
yeah, true. Okay.
Biopic.
There's a biopic on National Lampoon,
Okay.
and it's really good. I've watched it twice now. And
Interesting.
It was good both times.
yeah, it's biopic.
Biopic. Yeah. The
National
National
biopic
Lampoon
is awesome.
is that's the Chevy Chase.
Yes.
Yes, he's very
Yeah,
funny.
Chevy Chase, a ton of legends like that turned into SNL. Like so in the biopic, spoilers, SNL like stole mad people from National Lampoon.
Interesting.
Yeah, when SNL first came out, they like National Lampoon was like the birth of modern comedy,
Oh wow.
and it started at Harvard.
The first National Lampoon was incredible.
We're
It
talking
was a
about
magazine before that though.
The Chevy Chase shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Chevy Chase shit is what we're talking about.
That was a little. It was good. I think I had to rewatch it, but it was a little dated comedy for like the old. That's old, right? That's like
Yeah.
80s.
70s probably.
Yeah, nah, 80s.
80s.
Yeah.
The first,
Caddyshack was a national
the
anthem
first one
movie.
where they go to Wally's World or whatever. it is. Chevy Chase.
Yeah, what was it called? Like vacation.
He's having an
It was
affair
like-
on his wife with the
it was like
lady
The
in the car
Vacation
next
or
to him.
some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
National
Lampoon's-
Family Vacation?
Yeah, Family
Vacation, yeah.
So fucking funny,
Yeah,
bro.
Chevy Chase is lit,
That
bro.
movie is so fucking goddamn funny. I love that movie.
That was so Chevy Chase was like a part of National Lampoon like when they first started kind of going up. You gotta watch the biopic, man. You would love it.
There's a really good,
good.
there's a really good documentary about South Park. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
That sounds bomb.
It's
Though.
called 7 Days to Air.
Oh, I have seen that. That shit's crazy, bro.
It's about how they made the Human Centipede episode of South Park.
Yeah.
And it's so fly.
There was one episode of South Park I was reading about Matt Stone, or which one is the one with like blonde hair?
That's
Trey.
That's
Trey.
no, that's Matt Stone.
Matt Stone. Who's
Matt Stone's
the
taller
Jew? The
one.
Jewish
Jew-
one is
They're both Jewish.
Trey
Is Trey?
Parker. No, but the super Jew one.
Yeah, that's Trey,
Trey
Parker. Okay, so Matt
No,
Stone.
no. Trey Parker is the main
The one that
guy.
does Cartman.
Yeah, Matt.
That's Matt Stone.
Matt Stone.
This is Trey Parker.
I'm thinking of Trey Parker.
Trey Parker.
Okay,
That-
so
he's
Trey,
like he's the brand more of a
yeah,
brand.
yeah.
Gotcha.
He's yeah. So there was an episode.
What is,
I forget.
What is Matt Stone?
He does Butters.
No, but if Trey's the brains, what is Matt
He's the
Stone?
brawn.
He's the brawn
He's
or the
the brawn.
spirit
He's the muscle.
or the something else. I don't know.
What? Yeah, he's a counterpart. This is kind of pointless to even talk about because I forget what episode he was talking about, but it was like one of their best episodes, and in some interview he was saying he like wanted to quit his job over how bad he thought this episode was. I forget which one it was. I don't know.
I remember when the Human Centipede documentary, he was saying that he was like, "This is the worst episode we've ever done." But
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. then.
probably, and but it just shows that how self-critical he is about like
Yeah,
It's
that
like when
episode's
you
mad funny.
yeah, it's
Do you
crazy.
want the cuttlefish or vanilla
Yeah.
paste?
yeah, it's just the
Yeah, it's
best.
very funny.
Yeah, it's a great show.
It's all good though. That's just how shit goes. Sometimes you make shit and you're like, sometimes I'll look at shit that I made in Photoshop a day after I've made it. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a piece of shit. Like, this thing sucks.
Yeah,
But who cares? It's all
it
good.
doesn't really matter that
Yeah,
much.
it doesn't matter. Like
Also, people that aren't you are way less critical than you are.
right. Well, they say you're your own biggest critic.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Because like you were there for the whole process and you kind of like you have the vision for it. So when it doesn't, it's pretty hard to make something that completely matches what's in your head.
Right.
You know? So it's like, oh, this isn't exactly what I'm picturing or hearing in my head. So it's like not good. But then to everyone else, it's like it's something brand new to them. So
Right.
they're a lot less critical of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten better with being less critical.
Yeah.
I've gotten better because like I'll like make something if it's music or whatever, and I'll be like, at least I'm making it.
Getting a phone call?
No, I gotta turn the sous vide off.
Yeah, and I think
to, but I will.
I think being overly critical of yourself, just like I was thinking about it the other day. I'm someone that doesn't release music often because I'm so critical of my own music, and then regardless, I'm gonna improve my crafts.
Right.
So if I'm just not putting anything out into the world, and no one even knows what I'm making, like that's gonna have a more negative impact than putting out something that I'm not totally happy with. Whilst either way, I'm still getting better at it.
Right. Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't even understand.
I don't understand what you're saying.
That was actually a joke.
That's funny.
What food have you never tried that you've wanted to try? Well, that's
Panda brain.
panda. No, but like that that's like taste. You would want to try it.
I don't know. I've tried all my dream foods, to be real.
I've never tried. Well, I don't want to try this, but I've never had sea urchin.
It tastes like salt water.
No sound on that. I thought I was gonna fart, but it didn't. Make
Then
any sound.
now there's just an ass pop filter.
It was just an ass pop filter. Sorry.
I can see it.
But I don't. There's no food that I'd want to try.
Well, Ben, you're kind of like already set in your
You're
ways.
a chicken finger and burger
Yeah,
kind
I
of
have
guy.
Big Macs. I have chicken fingers, chicken tenders.
Pizza.
I mean,
It's been discussed many times.
I don't
Pepperoni-
need.
pepperoni
I don't, really
pizza.
don't feel the need to venture out too much. I'm pretty much content with what I've got.
I do like when you do try something new and you like it. That brings me
that
joy.
happens once every
Millennia.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean,
I don't.
You'll be dead before the next time it happens.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I really don't. I really don't like going out of my comfort zone too much.
now what about? Do you like Italian food?
I dabble.
Like a nice Alfredo.
Chicken parm.
I like chicken Alfredo is very good. I like spaghetti and meatballs is delicious. Spaghetti and sausage. Don't get me started.
What about
That is
lasagna?
like the picky eaters. That is a staple.
I will dabble. I mean, Italian food. I'm starting to realize I'm pretty young. I'm only 23, but the older I get, the less my taste buds start to care what I'm putting into my mouth.
That's the older you get, the more you're like,
I'll just
I'll try it.
I mean, these days I'm just kind of shoveling food into my mouth. If it's edible, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
And so I've been eating new foods, not of my own accord, but because
It's there.
Yeah.
it's there. It just happens to be in front of me.
What about lasagna?
Love it.
Yeah,
So
lasagna's good.
Good crunchy.
I don't think there's
lasagna.
anyone that doesn't like lasagna.
Oh, it's the best.
You know
It's
what?
Great.
I'm not a huge fan.
Why is that?
Don't like the crunchy pasta aspect.
No, that's.
Like
I feel
burnt,
that
the burnt corners.
No, I skip that. I skip that part.
I'm not into
every
that.
time. That is the one crux of lasagna.
Personal.
No, it's okay.
Ben was like this.
Yeah.
Like I like the crust.
I
Who's,
do.
who's the picky eater now?
I do like the crust. I think
Really?
the crust is good. Yeah.
Ben,
I get it going.
I'm very because like I'm very much so not a picky eater at all, and I'm curious like what the psychology is behind someone that doesn't.
It's
like
called food trauma, and it starts at an early age.
I was gonna.
I'm not even joking, but that might.
Okay, well, Chris has a this is
getting a
a
little
conspiracy. This is a conspiracy theory.
It's
okay?
a conspiracy theory.
I was thinking that
Chris-
like you're molested while having like
No,
some
no,
exotic food shoved into your mouth.
It's
No.
when they use it's when your elders use food as punishment. Essentially.
Oh, like if you don't eat your vegetables, you have to.
That not necessarily, but like I was anytime I would say something foul as a child, I was made to put Tabasco sauce on my mouth.
Really?
And so I've always never liked the taste of Tabasco, and that might not even be why. I generally think Tabasco is too hot of a spice to be eating food with.
Okay.
Anyways,
So
but the conspiracy theory
one
is
second.
that
Keep going.
okay. Where are you going?
He's going to unsous vide the
He's
steak.
going to unsous vide the steak, but Chris has a going theory that the reason I don't like spicy foods.
Very small.
Oh, he's got Tabasco
Yeah,
sauce.
it's exposure therapy time. Ben.
Ah, I see. Exposure therapy to Tabasco sauce. I'll take a drip. Yeah. Yeah, no, well, I don't need a pet it.
It's not going to bite.
Chris, I'm not retarded.
I actually don't want you to try that.
I'll
What
try
is
it.
the? We're getting off track. I want to know the conspiracy.
Now this
That
is
was it. It was the Tabasco on the tongue.
No. Ben was starting to explain this whole thing though, and then you interrupted with a comedically
think-
small Tabasco sauce, which is funny.
Dude, I literally.
worth the interruption,
That's
but-
not even. That was not planned. I just happened to have that.
I thought you were going to say that's not even the smallest one I have.
Yeah, I have a smaller one.
I can't even see it.
I forgot who gave me that. They serve that sometimes with oysters, and they'll give you a mini bottle for.
I
Some
wonder
reason.
what the margins are like on that.
I know that the glass is probably worth more than the sauce inside.
Oh, 100%. That's pretty much every sauce ever is. The packaging's worth more.
Yeah.
We can talk about Zip, right? That's not like a secret
No,
project.
that's not secret.
Zip
Zip is a drink project we're working on.
Yeah, so we're doing
Give it a
Zip.
shake. Give it a shake too.
We're doing Zip mainline flagship, which is green cherry menthol flavor. It has nootropics, and it's green, and it tastes like green cherry menthol. But then we are doing a water, just plain old pure water called Zip True Zero. And the water is either 1/100th or 1/1000th of a penny.
Oh yeah.
It's the entire cost of it is the canning.
Yeah, like Liquid Death.
The water is free. Essentially, it's as good as free.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. This is Tabasco sauce.
So we're doing some what is it?
exposure therapy.
Exposure therapy.
Now, the way that I was punished as a child is,
Yeah, that she just
she would say put it on your tongue, and so I'd have to go like.
So, but
wait for it.
and then swear after. It's a reward.
As an, but
You
she
get to
would
swear as
she
a
wouldn't let me
reward.
put my kind of cheated. I don't like
Not
that.
so bad. I mean, it's hot. It's not.
I don't like it, but
It's meant to be-
not
it's-
as hot as I remember. To be
It's
frank.
not. It's not meant to just be had
It's
straight
not
up.
like unbearable.
You
Well, that's good. That was a good.
That wasn't bad.
That's a good start.
Yeah, I think I was just
This is
being.
the beginning of the journey.
I was being.
we're gonna get you up
overdramatic.
to a whole glass of it.
Perhaps
Yeah.
I was being over dramatic as a child. I'll have some monkey shoulder though. That might help.
Monkey shoulder. Oh, where's the
Monkey
cap?
Tabasco and monkey shoulder. You think that'll be okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your stomach will like that.
Oh yeah, it'll be.
Be like, hey, thanks.
One thing I probably had it as a child or younger, but I was very averse to. Is it adverse? Or
Adverse, yeah.
Adverse.
Or is it averse? It's like
Adverse.
aversion versus adversity. I think it's averse. Like you have an aversion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was very opposed to raw mollusks for a while, just because I
Yeah.
thought it was gross.
Yeah, no, same.
And I had oysters recently at Matunic Oyster Bar. Kind of recent, not too.
Is that
recent.
on Fed Hill?
No, this is in Charleston. This is down like past Narragansett,
Oh,
and it was It's like a good place.
like same day caught type.
yeah,
shit.
like local.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had it, and it was not that bad.
Oysters are hit and miss.
But
Sometimes it's
that's
gross.
like where I'm not a picky eater, but that's where I get into like obscure. I'm not too much into tripe.
I've never had. Isn't that?
It's the line. It's beef intestine
Yeah,
lining.
yeah. Nah, like chitlins.
No.
No.
My
My,
answer is
um,
no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like
My godmother,
illegal for you.
my godmother would eat chitlins
Golly.
a lot, and I refuse to try chitlins.
No, I can't do that.
That's where I veer off as well as like organs. Liver's all right. I've had liver a couple times. It's not bad, but like brain, tongue,
I've had beef tongue.
eyes. I'm like I would try it if someone was like, "Hey man, here's some beef tongue. Like you gotta try it." I'd
If
be
it's
like, "Oh,
if it's
give it a shot."
if it's
but-
in the context of Mexican food, I think it's lechuga. It's called, but it's
Milk.
but it's sliced thin. It's beef tongue sliced thin. It's in
That's
in a
that
taco.
I would do that. That's because then you don't even really like. Well, I'm saying like a dish that's just beef tongue. with,
Yeah, I don't wanna see the tongue
Yeah,
shape or
no,
anything
no, no.
weird like that.
I just like I understand the idea of like utilizing every part of the animal and whatever, but like we live in America and it's 2023. I don't need to eat beef tongue.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's all just a cultural thing, and
it is. That's because it is.
I think it's fucking disgusting. I'd rather eat Taco Bell.
yeah.
We have
Well, I
Taco
mean,
Bells
it's a-
here in America.
There's probably beef tongue in there though. There's probably fucking cricket leg in that.
Okay, well they don't explicitly
Ignorance
say
is
that.
ignorance is
Yeah.
bliss.
they advertise it as ground beef. And
I haven't had Taco Bell was like that was my Robert Downey vice. Like Robert Downey had heroin or whatever he did.
Yeah.
I had Taco Bell.
That's so funny.
I would
Downey's
eat
vice.
Taco Bell and then I would go on benders. I would go on Taco Bell benders.
You know what I've done for Taco Bell that kind of makes it a little more enjoyable, at least for me, or a method. I would refrain from any items that use tortillas because, like a burrito, because it's so filling
Yeah.
and it's such a slop mess.
Yep.
So I've just been doing Doritos Locos tacos and Nacho Bel Grande, and I kind of just stay there.
Best Taco Bell item?
Fiesta cheesy potatoes.
No. The not Doritos Nacho Gordita Crunch.
Oh,
it's
so
just
it's
a Doritos Loco Taco
instead
with
of
a
the regular.
tortilla wrapped around it and cheese in between the taco
Yeah,
shell
yeah.
and the tortilla.
Wasn't it called a double? Remember the double taco?
Yeah, that
was like
dude, that's
90s.
fucking perverted.
What?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they just love like I don't know, man.
They roll it. You know the
they're
you know the
gross.
South Park episode where they show how Family
Double
Guy.
do?
No, how they write for Family Guy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Cartoon Wars episode.
Taco Bell has a manatee that has all the ingredients. They just use the episode with the manatees.
I know.
Yeah.
With the
Taco
balls,
Bell when
the
they come up with a new
balls.
item, they're like
Yeah.
Nachorito, Volcano Nachorito. Like it's just
it's just
Volcano Nacho Rito
Right.
Del Grande.
I've been meaning to
Right.
rewatch that episode because it's so
good.
classic.
Why manatees?
Because it's mad funny.
Maybe manatees were like
It's just mad retarded.
trending
and
in
funny.
2011.
That's
Whenever it
kind of
came out.
funny.
I think they were just like, what's the most retarded way anyone could write a joke? It's like
Yeah.
a tank full of manatees.
Also, I like how they animated Family Guy in that, and like they were
and
definitely
Simpsons.
advised in a certain way. They were like, all right, you have to make it just different enough. Like Peter's wearing red pants or something. Like, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just different looking enough.
They probably still had to pay Fox.
Probably.
feel
Family
like
Guy
they still had to
was Family
license,
Guy
like-
pissed? Probably.
No, I feel like Seth MacFarlane's probably a fan of South Park. I mean, they're both like the biggest comedy cartoons on the earth, next
Yeah.
to like Rick and Morty.
What you
I'd
call
say.
Simpsons
But,
comedy?
yeah, I like the Simpsons, but it's
Early Simpsons is pretty funny.
Never got
I
into
can't
it.
lie. Unpopular opinion, r/unpopular opinion. I like the new Simpsons as well. I think it's still funny. I think part of it is that they've been going on for so long. I have an appreciation for the fact that they're able to do like anything at all.
I stopped watching when they like started labbing with Neff.
What?
They
Wait,
made,
like the Beanie Company?
yes, they made Bart Simpson be the
Not in
poster
a sh-
boy for Neff.
Really?
But
No,
this
in-
wasn't part of the
this was in
show
real life.
Yeah, I
itself.
thought you were gonna say like Homer's wearing a Neff beanie.
Yeah, in the
No,
show.
no, no,
He's like
no,
listening
no.
to a fucking
Duop Kane.
attack.
In real life.
yeah. I don't know.
It's
why I
like
said-
2008 now.
Yeah.
No, in real life they made Bart the poster boy for Neff, and I said, okay, this is.
The
When
Supreme
when I was a
Simpsons
child,
collab.
I used to take baths when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I remember hearing the Simpsons theme song and being so excited.
They do have a good opening.
And I
great.
would hop out of the bath butt naked and run into the living room until watch the Simpsons.
That's a good core
And
memory.
All wet.
this was 2004, 2005 Simpsons, so it was still fire.
Yeah.
It was
So you were a
really
baby
good.
in 2004. I was looking forward to the SpongeBob movie in 2004. Remember that?
I went to the theater for that.
I believe I did too.
Yeah.
I
That
have a
was
core
good.
memory with when I went with my aunt to see the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Oh my god, I
in
have a Jimmy
theaters.
Neutron movie memory too,
And me
bro.
as well.
That's
Wow.
not funny. What's
That was-
yours?
I just saw it. I just remember it.
There was like this. I went to this. I was very young, man. So my town has 2 different versions of summer camp, or they did when I was a kid. So there was one for like kids 5 and under, and then there was one for the older kids at this different place. But when I was in the little kid one, the field trips were like go to the movies, and we went to see Jimmy Neutron in the movies, and Rugrats Go to Paris.
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong. The Jimmy Neutron movie was like before the show
Yes.
came out.
Yes, that was what got it to be a show.
Okay. I remember Rugrats in Paris.
Rugrats in Paris was also fire.
Also, I remember having a very weird feeling when All Grown Up came out.
Yeah,
I never
Yeah, because
seen
you were like,
that.
whoa, they're all grown up.
Yeah, but they're not. They're like 15.
Wait, what's
Yeah,
all
that's
grown up?
Rugrats when they're all grown
That's
up?
actually
I
kinda
never
weird.
watched Rugrats. Really.
Yeah, wait. Adults decided that was grown up.
Yeah. Well,
Think about
the
that.
adults that run
The adults were like, they're 15. They're all grown up now.
yeah,
You know? What's up with that?
yeah, they're grown ups now.
Wait, yeah,
according to,
yeah,
according to
are
Hollywood
they?
Hollywood producers,
yeah. They're all grown up.
grown up.
Bro,
They're nice and
that's
15.
that's
They're
great.
into.
They're halfway to 30.
Well, what happens if Nickelodeon calls us and they go, "Look, you could have your own show, The only thing is Dan Schneider has to be executive producer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
if
think I
can
could
get
do
close
it.
to him, man. Get me close to him.
Yeah,
sure. Get me right near him, right next to him. I'll sort that. I'll fix it.
Yeah. No, I actually would. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's
Can we-
make
can- I
Rugrats
need to
super
meet-
grown up. They're 37.
They're 19.
Yeah, they're 19.
They're
Oh,
17.
They're old.
Oh, they're so old now. I'm over it. That's what they're. That's what all the writers. I don't even want to write this show. They're
Rugrats
17.
way grown up. They're
Yeah.
17.
I don't even think Dan Schneider had anything to do with that show, but
No, I don't think he handled animation shit.
it's a shame because the Dan Schneider shows like were really
We're
good, like
fire.
Drake and Josh, iCarly, the Amanda Show.
It's so fucked up looking. Like I used to love iCarly as a kid, and I have like fun. I would only watch it at my grandma's house, but every time I go to my grandma's, I'd put on Nickelodeon, and that show would be on. And now I look back and I think about, I'm like, damn, that was really molesting these girls. Like,
Yeah,
during that
right,
show.
bad
Like
in the
bad, like obviously very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he. Well, it was the feet. The real obvious one was the feet thing.
The feet thing
Yeah,
was
that
like
was brutal.
it's
That's
going
brutal.
back and watching that and being an adult and like knowing what Dan Schneider's capable of and has done. You like notice all the little things he peppers into his shows. That's like, dude, you have to like. I can't even think of a torture method for him. It's like none of them like tickle my fancy when it comes to
Yeah.
how much I want to
The
inflict upon it.
The fucked up part is, I think the most fucked up part is the fact that he was like, "Yeah, I'm getting away with the foot thing."
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
dude,
he
he's the
tweeted
worst
about
guy.
it, bro. He made like a whole tweet, and it was like,
The auditions, he would make the kids take their shoes off and run around,
oh my
and he would just
God.
stare at their feet. He's like, dude,
Wow. Shocker.
like
That's so fucked, bro.
I would ask the genie for a fourth wish, and I would say, like, give me the insight and the know-how to like I need to know like the best way to
Right.
like I like.
No, that guy's such a piece of shit.
God
He's-
did not make
his
that guy.
vibe is so bad, bro. His
And
vibe,
he's just the way he looks.
Yeah, his
he
vibe.
looks like a just like
his vibe is.
God
just
didn't make
bad.
him, man.
Yeah.
Not even Satan made him. Like some other like unknown force made that guy.
It was. He was part of the Big Bang.
Yeah. He was like before the Big Bang. Bro. Like,
He already had-
there was Dan Schneider, and then there was the Big Bang.
Yeah, he already had a rocket ship.
Yeah,
That's
he
why-
already had a little girl that he was molesting before the Big Bang.
Yeah.
That's mad funny.
He's the worst. He's the worst guy. Like honestly, I would rather, and we might have to cut this out.
Anyways, we'll move on from the Dan Schneider. we
Yeah,
don't want
let's,
to give him
let's
too much
move
of a
on from the
platform
Dan.
here.
Yeah, it's kind of negative.
Yeah, we'll have an AI change it to.
Yeah, we'll have it.
Right. I'll have some of that.
I think the
Chris.
monkey's fighting back.
I'll have
He's
some
on
of the
your
monkey.
shoulder, telling you
One
to
of the.
drink.
Do you have the cap?
I do.
I just want to
funny.
pat. You pat get real closer to him. Thanks.
You should ASMR uncork it.
Oh yeah, I'll add in.
ASMR and cork it, right?
Oh, that's fighting back.
I haven't. That was like the last time I ever watched cable. I'm trying to think. The last when I stopped watching cable is probably around the time Alex Trebek died.
It's pretty. I stopped watching cable whenever I moved out of my parents' house.
Yeah,
That's
same.
pretty much it. 'Cause
Yeah.
my parents haven't had cable for probably 5 years, maybe 6.
Yeah.
Because dude,
Well, the advent of smart TVs has made cable obsolete.
course,
Frankly,
yeah.
The thing is, though, there's new streaming services where it just is cable again.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Pluto.
like
Pluto,
that's true.
yeah. Cable was kind of lit because it.
I do
I
like.
like the idea of not picking what I'm watching.
Yeah, and I like Pluto because it's like, oh, I can watch Cops and then I can watch like Bar Rescue. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
almost
flipping through the channels
it's
and
nostalgic.
there's just something satisfying about finding something you want to watch.
right.
commercials. I used to like commercials, but the
Well,
commercials, now
commercials
are
used to be fly.
bad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
commercials got bad. Hey, we should save that for the Patreon though.
The what commercials?
Yeah, like, we should open the Patreon with commercials. We should just end it here and go to Patreon.
What's our runtime at?
We got 8 minutes left.
Okay.
do you
Yeah,
think?
we didn't
That's just
trim.
that's such a good topic, bro.
Yeah, we didn't trim too much off the this first hour. So
We
I
got-
think-
We've actually got 7 minutes left, to be honest.
7 minutes until the halfway.
yeah,
Patreon
yeah,
point?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hit the page.
Well, let's. Is there anything? Are there any finishing
Yeah,
comments
well,
that we can make?
plug your
Plug your
Instagram and whatever you want to plug, and then we're gonna switch to the Patreon.
Okay.
Your clothing.
Yeah.
He's wearing guy person.
Yeah, I
merch.
am wearing a little bit of guy formation.
For everyone listening, Julian is wearing his own merch. It's
Whatever you
guy
want,
person.
whatever.
I was like, what do I wear? And then I looked in my closet and I was like, that's fitting.
It's a good shirt.
Whatever you want to plug. That's before we go to the paywall.
You can find it.
Yeah,
You'll find it.
I'm pretty sure people already know your socials. If they listen to this.
I'm not worried about it.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.